Hey, it says I'm live. Okay. Hey guys, I won't be long. I just feel like coming on here for a little bit just to chit chat, you know, on the topic of don't be too hard on yourself. Um, yeah. So let's get right into it. But before I get into it, I just want to do this meditation session with you guys because I know it can get overwhelming at times. Um, this live wasn't planned, guys, so I just feel like coming on here real quick before I come off my lunch. But the next time you're feeling unsettled, I want you to stop and notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, and one thing you can taste. So it's like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 type of awareness thing. And when you do that, you sort of realize what you have in your surrounding. You sort of kind of like paying attention to your here and now. You are becoming aware of your sense of self in the moment. And it helps you to focus on your sense of sight, your sense of hearing, how you feel, your sense of touch, your sense of smell, and your sense of taste. And it helps you to calm yourself down. And it helps you to stop and think about all the things that are happening. Your thoughts may be like racing in your mind, and you feel like you just want to just throw in the towel. But once you focus on your awareness, it helps you to meditate and it helps you to relax. And so, would you take a deep breath with me? So, I want you to rest the tip of your tongue behind the upper front teeth and exhale. And then I want you to inhale through the nose to a mental count of 4. Then I want you to hold your breath for a count of 7. And then I want you to exhale through your mouth to a count of 8. So let's do that again, and I won't, kind of like talk you through it. So breathe and out, in and out, in and out. How did that make you feel? Were you calm? Were you relaxed? How did that make you feel? So, I came on here today to talk to you guys about the theme don't be too hard on yourself. A lot of times we can get so caught up into what's happening in our surrounding. We can get so caught up into all the things that are happening, and then we sort of like blame ourselves a bit for not achieving something, for not getting that perfect score, and it caused us to be so hard on ourselves. I was just talking to one of my coworker, and I was just sharing with her that the job that we do, you know we actually should be proud of what we do. And she said sometimes our job is not like, I would say, like recognized by even the closest people to us. and sometimes it just makes us feel like we're not doing an awesome job. But I want to tell everyone that is listening that you are doing an amazing job. No matter how much pressure you have on you right now, just know that you are doing an amazing job. It doesn't matter if you get 100 thank yous, right? Just know that you are doing an amazing job. And I want to talk to you quickly. Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm encouraging myself right now while I'm encouraging you, because I find that a lot of times I am so hard on myself to the point where I cannot see the accomplishments that have achieved, right? And when I am so hard on myself, it's like I'm telling myself that, yeah, I may get a 98, but what happened to the other two? And I'm like, but I worked so hard to get that. And sometimes when we get caught up into what's going on in front of us, we miss the blessing behind it. And when we get so caught up, in thinking about what we could have achieved, we are missing the lessons that we were supposed to learn so that we could have gotten that perfect score, so that we could have gotten that, that success, if you may think about it, right? And so I just want to encourage you today to not be so hard on yourself. you know Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, self, I'm giving you a break. I'm giving you a break, and I'm thanking you for the amazing things that you have done. I'm thanking you for what you have achieved over the years. I'm thanking you for the love. I'm thanking you for staying with me, even though sometimes I have some bad ways. Welcome, Sister Izzy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Even though I have some bad ways, say to yourself, self, I am proud of you. Self, I know that it can get rough. Self, I know that it can get tough. I know that it can get difficult. Say to yourself that, self, I'm not going to quit. Say to yourself that, self, I ain't going to give up on this thing. Say to yourself that, self, we are going to overcome. It doesn't matter how much pressure I am feeling right now. Say to yourself that, self, we're going to cross over. We're going to cross over. We are going to cross over. Say to yourself that, self, I am not coming out of this thing, because guess what? The end result will be great. The end result will be beautiful. You see, a lot of times when we get so hard on ourselves, we just cannot give ourselves that the break, to just learn the lesson. That's so true, Sister Izzy. We are an overcomer. We just cannot give ourselves the break that we truly need, because we just want to go boom boom and just get it. But let me tell you something. When you take a step back and you sort of like sit and you sort of like reflect, it just help you to understand that, hey, I gotta keep on pushing. I don't have to be so hard on myself, because guess what? I can achieve this thing even if I don't have a ton load of people behind me cheering me on. Let me tell you, you see, as long as we have God, as long as we have God in our camp, it just feels like we just have tens and thousands and millions, and you know what I mean? Because guess what? God is bigger. Is bigger than the small crowd. He's bigger than the big crowd. God is bigger. Even one, that's so true, sis. Even one, I still give God thanks. And I know I gotta run quick because my lunch is almost over, but the reason why I decided to do this is this morning I was sort of like reflecting on my job, you know what I mean? Reflecting on what I do with the kids. And when I was sitting down there working with one of my students, it hit me. And it hit me that a lot of times we don't, kind of like encourage ourselves or kind of like say to ourselves that self, you're doing an amazing job. Sometimes we're sort of like waiting for the long line of people to come up to us and say thank you, but we are the one that can encourage ourselves to push through. There are many times when, yes, me too, generally love them. They're so cute and adorable, and it hit me so hard, to the point where I'm like, God, I thank you. The kids that I work with, they're kids with special needs. Welcome, Mama T. Welcome. They're kids with special needs. And when I was sitting in the classroom today, and the one of them, he's nonverbal, so he can't talk. And then I just had to move him to the back a little bit so that there was not a lot of disruptions going on. And then when I moved him, tears literally actually almost came to my eyes. Like, tears literally almost actually came to my eyes. And when I sat there and I was looking at him, I sat there with my hand like this, and I was like, I was looking at him, and I breathed a word of prayer over him, and I said, the next person that gets you, I pray that they show you the same love and the same care that you're getting right now. And I got him ready to go. And sometimes, I was like thinking, am I too hard? Or thinking, am I doing enough? But sometimes we don't know that we're doing, I shouldn't say sometimes we don't know that we're doing enough, but yeah, we do know at times that we're doing enough. And sometimes it's sort of like it's there in our face that yes, we're doing enough. But the question that I should have asked, is that sometimes, I don't know, man. I don't want to get emotional talking about it, because like I have such a genuine love and care for children with special needs. And it just hit me. It just hit me right there that many of them lack that support. And sometimes I go all out for them. Like I go all out to show them that, hey, you have a place here. Hey, you are loved, you're cared for. And oftentimes when I go so all out, and sometimes when they maybe make a little sound, or they may get, like the behavior come out, and disruptions and all that type of stuff, I get so hard on myself, and it just makes me just want to cry sometimes. But I was encouraged as I was talking to my coworker that we are doing a good job. And sometimes we're not going to get the thank yous. Sometimes we're not going to get the please, you're welcome, and all that type of stuff. We're not. But what's important is when we stay true to who we are and just be there for them, because somebody has to help them. Somebody has to show them that love, show them that care. and show them that support. And so I know I gotta run right now, but I just wanna, that's the bell, that's my cue. But I just wanna leave this with everyone today. Know that you're doing a good job. Don't wait for the please. Don't wait for the thank yous. Don't wait for it. Only just know that your reward will be great. Oh yeah, yeah, nice, nice. We go up until like my day is done at like 4 today. But know that your reward is great, and it's coming from the Almighty God up above. Thank you, Mama T. Thank you. I will, and know that if you don't get the thank yous, if you don't get the please, if you don't get, I appreciate you, if you don't get none of that, just know that the unseen eyes is watching. He's there. He's seeing it, even though we can't see it. Even though we can't see him, he's there, and he cares for us. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, yeah. All right. Take care. Yeah. Just know that he's there and he's watching. So do what you do and do it to your utmost best, because God is watching and he will reward you. And don't be too hard on yourself. Just keep pushing, keep going at it. If your job is to preach, preach it, because God is there watching. If your job is encouraging, encourage, because God is there watching. And so I just want to leave that with you guys. I gotta run. Thank you, Sister Izzy. Thank you, Mama T, for coming on, and thank you to those who were listening. But I could not see your comment, who were watching and listening, but I couldn't see your comment. But thank you all for coming. I will continue this. In maybe another video I'll upload, or maybe I'll come on a little later and just continue it. But know that you're doing a good job. I just felt like saying that one more time, and just keep pushing, because God is watching. Amen. God bless you. Take care. Bye.